What's going on, y'all? I got through the house for the weekend and got to go see a show at 89th Street in Okie City, metal show. And bought a Benevolent shirt there. Got to see them. They rocked, and everybody did pretty well. But there was since I saw a metal show, I figured I'd put something up here. Get this damn thing working. Okay. Metal tricks or little tips that some stuff they do. First off, I go on and on a lot about the scales and being in key and all that. There are times when you being out of key is where you want to be. Metal is one of those times. For mostly for dissonance. Sometimes they'll go out of key and then bend down, like say the E minor scale or E flat minor. That's popular in metal. So on the bottom two strings, that's the scale. Now there are times when they will, bend a string. If you want dissonance, normally you'll hit the string below it on the same fret. However, that's, hair metal. But in metal, you can also go down and back 2 frets, which this is not in the scale. But when you're using it for dissonance, that gives it a dark Aussie or Zach Wild tone instead of that bright dissonance. It's got that little creepy drop to it. Now aside from that, your power chords, you got E and G and like gallop picking. That's the reason they use power chords, because if you try an E chord and then a G chord, you can't gallop pick an open G chord. It just doesn't work. I mean, you can, but there's going to be some disappointment in your life. There's no reason to live like that. However, on those power chords, there are also reverse power chords, which is my favorite thing about metal. Because the power chord is normally, your pointer finger on top string, 2 frets up, next string, your ring finger. Or you can bar it on your ring finger and do 3 strings for a little bit more full of sound. However, if you reverse that and put your ring finger on top and your pointer finger underneath it going 2 frets back instead, you get I love that sound. So you got the only thing is, you've got to be careful with your ring finger, because that's how it should sound. But if you flatten your ring finger a little bit, you're muting that second string. So it takes some practice to get into. But I love that sound. You can also come up to where you're only 1 fret behind, like that there. And aside from that, barring, if like say you got an open E chord here, that's the power chord, open E power chord. Now if you bar, you have an F bar chord, but it's not that's an F power chord, but that's the bar. However, you're raising the key by bringing it up to an F sharp. Yeah, F sharp, I'm sorry. F sharp power chord. or F sharp power chord, F sharp bar. You're raising the key instead of it being an open E, it's an F sharp, but you can hear that that's a higher key. However, when you add the dissonance in there from the other strings, it sounds deeper. You know what I'm saying? It's counterintuitive as hell, and it makes no damn sense. It just works that way. Whatever works, right? Aside from that, pinch harmonics, if you don't already know about these, or a normal, just normal power, pinch harmonics, it's just letting the side of your thumb brush the string right after the pick. See what I'm saying? Now it doesn't work with hammer on the pull-off. Once you hammer on, it alters the vibration. You get a little bit of a pinch in there, but it's not the same as if you got and a pull-off. Goes right back to the same. The reason the pinch harmonics works because the magnets in these pumps or pickups gets the string vibration, and that's what tells it where you're at on which string and which fret, depending on how the string is vibrating. So when you brush it with your finger, that tightens the vibration and makes it think that you're on a lower or on one of the higher strings. Another thing is using your pick with that instead. Doggone it. You can tap the string with your pick and get a little bit of a pinch out of the end of it. You know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of little tricks they use. But, that's all I got for now. Because when I was at the club, the bartender was pouring a lot more rum than Coke. I saw the Coke, but I didn't taste none of that stuff. I got frickin' trashed. And I'm still suffering. So I'm not 22 no more. I'm 44. I got to... It ain't bad every now and then, but we can't make this a habit now. Aside from that, I met a lot of good people out at that concert. If you're one of the ones that recognized me and come up and said hi, I appreciate it. That's not why I do this, but hey, whatever. Other than that, see you next time, brother.